Talking about Xabi Alonso, so we haven't actually really touched on this.
What?
Xabi Alonso and Chelsea.
Yeah, well, he's open to it, isn't he?
Yeah.
I think I heard about that, and the first thing that I thought
Actually,
when I
that's
saw
good
that is
for
like,
Chelsea.
how are Liverpool going to let that happen?
I said that.
Given the season,
I said that.
Arne Slot has had. I mean, I know they want to be this loyal club, and we give him another year because he's got so-called credit in the bank. But if you look at the way that club is going, the trajectory under Slot at the moment, I think they'd be missing a trick by letting Alonso go to Chelsea. I really do.
I did think, I wonder, was this kind of Chelsea, I don't know, somehow like, I don't know, baiting Liverpool into trying
testing
to
the
sack
waters?
Slot? Because Chelsea seem to just like, they care more about what's going on at other clubs than their own club sometimes in
As
transfer
admitted.
fees.
But if I was Chelsea,
as
I would be
self-admitted,
racing to get that done. I absolutely would.
Yeah, he's a great manager.
I think it would be it'd be interesting to see how they'd play. Like, if we talk about how back threes have gone in in the Premier League in the last few seasons. But obviously I know about that more than most at the minute. But even in like other clubs and stuff, it's not really worked on so many occasions.
You know what that reminds me of, right? Sorry to interrupt. Like, it's almost like you've gone to visit a house, all right, and you think, wow, and you say to the person, how much do you want? And they say 250 grand, say.
Yeah.
And you think, wow, is that it? You know
But-
what? Let me get that deal done now.
But bite your hand off for that in London.
You would say, you know what? Can we get this done today?
Exactly. Yeah.
That's what Chelsea, because I'm telling you, don't give Liverpool a chance to change their mind on Slot.
Yeah.
Because if it gets to the end of the season, the way they're going, there might be uproar at that club and Liverpool might have to act. If I was Chelsea, I'd get that deal done straight away.
But from Alonso's perspective, having just been at a club that, as you correctly put it, is an absolute basket case at the moment. So we want to talk about basket cases in the Premier League. Chelsea are up there. It's Chelsea and Spurs.
But I would say that like Real Madrid is kind of different in the sense that Chelsea's issues is more with like I don't know how to word this properly. It's more like the board's decisions that affect the pitch.
Their
That
lack of
makes sense.
unity in their message and
It's
goal.
more of like the signing of players, etc., not really being steadfast in how they approach summer windows, etc.
Yeah.
Whereas Real Madrid is just like, you got players fighting, players revolting against staff members, managers, etc. Whereas you see, even when Liam Rossini's around, you could tell that those players didn't really rate him. But they're not doing what Vinicius Junior was doing, like all of them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think Chelsea will be more in acknowledgement that there needs to be change. Blue Co will think, actually, we do need to go in a different direction. Whereas we've seen with this guy, he's not acknowledging any fault or any. He's saying, listen, the problem is that lot, not me. I'm doing things fine. At least with Blue Co. And funny enough, I do see where Gary O'Neill has come out and made some quite critical comments about the way Blue Co are running.
Strasbourg,
sorry.
Yeah, they got
so
knocked out
if
of
I
the-
was Chelsea, I would.
Yeah, they didn't make the final.
Yeah.
If I was
League, I want to say.
amongst the hierarchy at Chelsea, I'd be saying, look, let's get him now before he decides to go.
Yeah,
to Liverpool.
I think that would be.
That is what they need. They
I'm
need a young
surprised
manager.
he's open to it.
Why?
I'm pretty sure that if Alonso went there, given his experiences at Real Madrid, he would insist on certain things being in place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would say, look, I need support. I don't just need money. I need you guys to back me with players, tough decisions I'm about to make, anyone that falls foul of what I want to do. A bit like what Arteta had at Arsenal. Yeah. We now know that the Kroenkes said, look, you don't want Aubameyang? Right, we're with you. You know what I'm saying? So you got to have that support of
Give their manager some backing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he gets that, then I think that's a great.
I do think as well, I think, what we've seen at Chelsea as well, the players haven't done, the current players in the squad, barely any of them, I think you could probably fit them on one hand, have done service to Chelsea since they've been there to show that they deserve backing and a chance and everything. Like it should be how Chelsea shouldn't have to do it is go in and go, right, as you say, right, Alonso, what do you want right now? Because he could go, I want Cucurella gone. They need to go, all right, cool, we're going to get that done for you. And he goes, and he needs to go, I need another 2 centre-backs, 28 to 30, league-winning centre-backs.
Yeah.
They go, cool, all right, we got you.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty
Chelsea-
sure that Xabi Alonso's a smart man. He would have seen what's going on at Chelsea. So I would imagine one of the first things he'd done after getting those assurances from the club will be going to the likes of Enzo Fernandez and say, look, mate, what are you doing? Do you want to go Madrid? Because if you're coming here, if you're staying here, we're doing it my way.
Exactly.
There's going to be none of this, undermining managers by talking about which clubs you want to go to. Do you want to go? You want Madrid or Chelsea? You're a good player. I'm happy to have you on board, but we're going to do things my way.
But we need it right now.
Yeah. And I had the same conversation with Cucurella. You get those guys out, you bring in players that are going to follow your lead, and I reckon he'll do well there.
I think
so as well.
this is huge for Cole Palmer. This could be
Cole
really what, huh? All right, FJ.
What about him for a couple of weeks?
No, but he's had a woeful season.
He's been bad, but think about how, I know it's translated to the Premier League and he hasn't been necessarily fantastic in the Premier League. Think about how Wirtz was deployed at Leverkusen under Alonso, and then also where Cole Palmer's been at his best at Chelsea. I think it's really, really similar.
Yeah.
In the way that I think this could be like, it's the players that I'm looking at Chelsea. I mean, we can maybe do this as a rocket ranked in terms of 1, 2, and 3 for the players that could be, best lifted by Xabi Alonso. I think Achimpong could be really, really good as like a right centre back for Chelsea, if he was to do a back three. I think João Pedro as a striker, obviously he's already been great under Rosinia and co. He's been fantastic second half of the season, but also Cole Palmer is just so good.
I think what it is with Cole Palmer, it's that classic thing, innit? He's had injuries, and with that comes loss of confidence. You will often, so we said that with Odegaard as well. Once a player has injuries or has a serious injury, they often take time to get back to their best. In the meantime, there's pressure on them to perform, confidence drops, and that's what can happen. But I still think that Cole Palmer is an excellent player. I just think this season's been a bit of a write-off for him. If he... I'm not even sure. I hope he does. In some ways, I'm going to say this. Obviously, I'm not a Chelsea fan, so I've got no real skin in the game. But it would almost be better for him if he's not selected for the World Cup. Take the summer off, get your injuries sorted out, do your rehab, come back fresh and raring to go. There'll be more World Cups for him in the future.
Yeah, I mean,
right now he doesn't. Because number one, he doesn't deserve to be on that plane. Let's be honest. His performances recent weeks have been woeful. He's clearly suffering from the injury. But it's also clear that he's a very talented player. Give him time to rest and recuperate, get his mojo back, and new season, new manager, he's ready to go.
I think he just needs an arm around him, and that's what the younger generation of managers, like, that seems to generally
I'm not sure if Alonso's an arm around you manager. He seems to be.
I think
he kind of reminds me a lot of Klopp, like.
But Klopp was like that.
Yeah.
If you bought into Klopp, Klopp bought into you. That's how it worked. So if Palmer was to buy into Alonso and go, yeah, I'll do whatever you want me to do, he will back Cole Palmer to the ends of the earth. Because that is realistically, in his best, that's a 9-figure.
But I'm not sure if he's one of these guys, arm round you. He's more in the Arteta mold. Like,
really?
You got to subscribe to my way of thinking. I will back you, but we got to do it my way.
But I still think Arteta still puts arms around players a lot.
I do. I think that as well. He only puts arms around players he feels deserves it.
Yeah,
but he's very. Arteta is fiercely loyal to players he likes.
Yeah,
and Klopp was incredibly loyal to players that he likes and understands. And I feel Xabi Alonso is the same, which is why it may not have worked at Real Madrid.
As well. I think they're kind of. I look at Xabi Alonso and he just reminds me of Klopp. So that's when they had the Klopp rumours. I was like, I just don't really see the difference in like managerial skill or whatever, like how they would manage, I guess, the players. Like it would be very similar.
How they would age the men.
Yeah, how they would age the men. Shout out Liam.
That is aging so badly, though.
And that's one of my favourite things ever. Have you seen
Liam Rosinia? What have you
the
done?
new one that's come out about like the baby shower or something with Rosinia? Have you seen the clip?
What's that?
Of him, Caicedo holding his kid when he's like with his wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
What's he done?
Oh, it's just another meme.
It's just another meme.
About
you need to see that.
And
You've probably seen it.
You've probably seen it because it's just all
of
over my
Caicedo
Instagram.
embracing his, like, kissing his wife. It's when they announced that he's signed a new contract or whatever, and Liam Rosinia's just stood there like this, like
glazed,
like in the back, like happy for him.
Yeah,
but
I'm sure it was all fun and games, but. That man, I mean, I feel sorry for him in a way, but he's done so much damage to his future career at Chelsea.
As Clara Bits, he sent in the super chat, just talking about the Palmer stuff we've been talking about, says, this is how narrative is built. Palmer, this is how narrative should be built. Palmer, he should be not going to the World Cup, although he has identical stats to Saka, as identical stats to Saka, but when speaking about Saka, it's all about injuries. When Cole
Did I not just say he's a very good player?
Yeah.
Claro, seriously, bro. I just said he's a very talented player. I love watching Cole Palmer play. I'm actually coming at it from a human perspective. I'm saying he doesn't need the World Cup. He doesn't need those extra layer of pressure in games right now. The guy's clearly suffering from a lapse of confidence, which has been caused by the injuries. He needs some time out. I'm actually trying to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Defend the guy. I'm not slating him. I'm just being human. I'm just being...
And also, you have to think about who else is in Cole Palmer's
It's got nothing to do with Saka.
Like, on the right wing, Saka doesn't have loads of competition with England, whereas Cole Palmer has probably about 5-6 players who have been playing better than him in his exact position.
I think from an England perspective, I really like Cole Palmer, right? But you look at the last international break, Saka's out. This is a moment for Foden and Cole Palmer to maybe stamp their foot and say, right, I really want to get in that maybe right wing or in that 10 area. They both had a bad break, really. Let's just be honest. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just the realities of it. And I just think, in terms of an Arsenal fan, Saka in every game is so...
No, but the thing is, I never mentioned Saka.
He wasn't even mentioned.
When I was talking about Cole Palmer, Saka didn't come into my mind one little bit. I'm talking about... I actually like watching Cole Palmer play.
I think it's just the nature of DR sport sometimes, isn't it?
Clara's a bit rattled.
Clara's been a little bit rattled, maybe, but